Evening all, welcome to Starbound. Right, after all that killing of the bone dragon, not a male performer, last time we're going to actually build a base. Now, those of you who are observant will remember that every time I build a base, it goes wrong. So, I don't know, this is probably just a stupid idea, but I wanted to build a bit of a base on this planet because one of the things I'm really kind of in dire need of is fuel for the ship. So I wanted to just sit here and farm trees. There's even crystal trees to the right. Look at them, and they're beautiful. They actually drop crystals as well, so you can craft from crystals only. But anyway, our desire here is to actually build a bit of, well, a base. So you can see I've now got a drill as well. Check that out. I've got a gold drill, which in theory would be useless, but hey, computer games. And what we're trying to do here is just build, I think, a base that is relatively simple but safe, and while we kind of farm materials. Now, one of the good things about this new version of game is that actually you do get quite some interesting things to put on these constructions now, most notably turrets. So you can actually have, you know, hundreds of turrets. Well, yeah, you could do hundreds of turrets that effectively become part of your I guess defense. So you don't actually even have to defend the base yourself either. So I quite like that. I think that's pretty cool. And the only thing they do is they generally run out of ammo, so you need to go and fill them up with ammo, I believe. That they seem to wear down anyway. But anyway, I quite like that concept. So I thought, well, we'll build a little bit of a base, and we'll start to really think about what we want to do, maybe with moving forward. And plus, one of the good things about having this kind of more higher technology tree is that I can do these things, cheap lights, using pixels, ISK effectively. I don't know why I call everything all in-game currency to me is ISK since Eve. I can't help myself. So literally in Skyrim when they're talking about gold coins, no, it's ISK. It's ISK. I'm sorry, but it's ISK. But anyway, there we go. So I think really, you know, a lot of this game, the charm of it, it's funny actually. I was looking on Steam and they defined this game as, quote, casual game, which I kind of thought, well, that's interesting, because aren't all games casual? None of them are professional, are they? Unless you're kind of like maybe playing StarCraft, maybe in Korea, maybe? I don't know. It just blew my mind that they called this, quote, casual gaming. I guess maybe they're trying to make out that it's not so kind of super serious, neck beardy kind of games. But post in the comments, why do they call them casual games? It's not really casual, is it? Aren't all games casual? Isn't it a pastime? Or are we trying to claim that certain things are quote professional? Anyway, as this game goes, I would say it is certainly one of the better one. Oh god, it happened again. It happened again. So let's conclude from what terrible thing just happened then that literally made me rage so badly that you'll see me shooting. And yeah, there we go. Rah! I flipped out when this happened, because it's like that was a much bigger asteroid than it was before. And it's like, seriously, is this game out to get me? Every time I start to literally plant foundations or something, the game just says, right, no, asteroid on you, son. So, you know, literally God hates me. That's pretty much what I'm hearing on this. So, as we pretty much kind of look at what we've just happened there, that's like meteorites, some form of meteorite just hit us, but it was a really big one, and it seemed to explode on impact and then spread meteorite ore around the base. Anyway, there we go. So this is the brutality of this game. So this is why I laugh that they call it casual, because seriously, nothing casual about what happened there. I was angry, and I think this is probably the fun thing about it, is because, again, like Minecraft, when you build something, when you invest your time into something, when it gets completely obliterated by some ass mechanic, it's a bit annoying. Anyway, I was laughing towards the end, I promise. So let's recap. So basically, don't bother building bases, because every time I do, the bigger and bigger meteorites, basically take out half the map. As I get to maybe the X sector? Oh, I don't know what they call it. The unknown sector, or whatever they call it. Chances are that probably I'll start building a base on my little moon, and that moon will just fly into the sun, because hey, this game seems to hate me that much. But to be honest, any game that kind of continually surprises me like that, I think I give a kind of, I take my pipe out and nod and say, yes, good job. Because to be honest, that was actually quite funny once I'd raged out from it. Anyway, so what I was going to do here was just dig down, start to get some materials, and really just, I think, to be honest, this whole game is really around materials. So if I was going to give you any advice, if you're playing this game or if you're thinking of playing this game, what I would do is get your mining equipment set first. Make that your priority, because you can avoid fights quite easily. But what you need to be able to do is survive mining better and mine better, certainly. So as you can see here, just you literally having that gold drill. Look at how fast it mines. Beautiful stuff. And actually, this is relatively older footage because I've actually now got the diamond drill, which is the best in the game. And seriously, that thing just literally wipes out whole walls really quickly. So there is certainly a satisfaction behind that, because the more materials you get, the easier it is to get more upgrades, etc. So I would say that it's not, you can't really ignore the mining part of the game. Plus it is very therapeutic. I know looking at me doing it probably doesn't inspire you with kind of this is the next generation of gaming, but I can assure you that when I do this, usually just nice something good on the telly, or just maybe some good music on, just sit and you'll relax. You really will. It is a relaxing game that, let's face it, nowadays there aren't enough games that are actually designed to put your blood pressure lower. Most games nowadays are looking to compete and put you against people, and against people who play a lot more than you as well, usually. So you end up generally fighting people who are just pretty good, and that gets quite annoying. I've always had this issue with PvP, that actually you don't always want to fight other dudes. Post in the comments if you agree with that. I really sometimes really would love to not have to fight other humans. Maybe sometimes it's just nice to have that kind of Skyrim moment where you're just ushered through a story, or you're given a sandbox to go and explore it. And I think this is why certainly I relax more playing those games than I would playing something like Dust or something like Battlefield 4, because after a while you get quite frustrated at the fact that there are just always going to be, no matter how good you are, there's always somebody out there better than you. There we go. Quick one today. Hopefully you enjoyed once again my beautiful, beautiful house being annihilated by interstellar phenomena. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.